Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
It's a lot of space. It's not terrible. I do think the culling is quite scary. It is going to get locked in. Okay, it is Italia. So I think in this
not yet.
Oh, no, not yet. My bad. It looked a bit. It looked like
it happens. Yeah, you just have that little bit of a thing.
At least a little XP to hit 3 there, though. That's actually really smart. So going to be able to grab that, and that allows him to keep fighting with Pioshik. If you're level 2, you can't actually scrap with that level 3 set 20. That would be a bit risky, but Chime going down.
Wow! Simple to get the advantage. Just trying to.
Bubble.
Nice catch there on the bubble from the Nami. Core JJ sets it up for Yon to just pick up another.
Jungler, and fortunately, even though he invested time in the bottom side, bot lane's been. It looks doomed.
Also, the ability to save him now. That Kalista ultimate's so important when Chime gets caught out. But Core JJ throws out an ulti of his own. Pioshik comes over the wall. They look for the chain CC, but Boogie can get out of the way there with his flash. He's barely alive, but Akali's coming in, and she looks hungry for blood. Harry picks up one. Can he find a second? Tries to get it, but he won't. TSM make it a 1-for-1.
Finish it off with the R2, but it's flashed by Neo, so nice flash keeps the Kalista alive. Is that 1-for-1? But it's Boogie who claims the Dragon. It's the second one there for TSM.
I Team Liquid, they got that first one. They're looking to maintain control over that second. As Summit goes for the slam into the wall on Maple. He's shuffled back into the turret. And a cross-map arrow just going to seal his fate. They give the shutdown.
How that communication was, if they're trying to actually push him back into that corridor. Or if he was able to actually shoot it out late enough, but it is Pioshik here, and they're TPing back in.
And Boogie has no way out. Remember, the flash still down from where he had to use it in the bottom lane dive. Now Harry, he misses the E. Shouldn't have enough damage to be able to really threaten Maple any further. There we go.
I wanted to bring this up. TSM feels like they can walk into the room. Never mind, an initiation.
Warnhorn comes out, Yon flashes back over, but to guarantee that he doesn't get caught out in case there's more TSM backup coming through.
Pay attention to the Ashe Arrow, pay attention to the Ornal when it comes up. It is not available yet.
Oh boy. We might not have an Ashe Arrow at all, my friend. Chime. Oh, wow. Clutch save there from Neo. Harry's going to look for the end anyway, and he finds it, jumps right back to his Shuriken in the smoke.
Or stay a little closer together.
And that was a very important pick for the side of Team Liquid because now they guarantee that they get that third Drake of the game.
They are falling fairly far behind. They do have great scaling, so they can fall back on that. But Akali's taking a tower on bot side, and Summit up here trying to defend their tier 1, so they will go positive 1 turret on this trade.
They're looking for a 2v2 here, potentially.
Looks like it. Hornhorn summoned up. Solo there gets stunned by Pioshik. They tried to use it so he couldn't get the R2, but the timing wasn't quite where it needed to be. Now Maple jumps in. He really wants Summit here, trying to get on top of him so he can summon up the soldiers. Ends up committing the flash, and it's Boogie point blank range with the 12 gauge, takes him out. But now Maple has committed a lot to make that play happen, and he finds himself behind enemy lines, but backed up by his own man. TSM moving as a unit and getting it done.
Right, that's where Summit went. So they're actually buying time. Even if they don't get that kill, they're pushing up that tier 1 top, so they delay the bases. They buy time for Summit to work on play. Absolutely. Now the TP comes in from Maple, and I wasn't sure if it was going to be like a little bit too late, if they could actually chase in on this, but Maple just hard commits to it. Yon on the other side spends the culling, doesn't really get that much done, and now Summit.
0-3-0. That's not what you wanted to see from Summit.
Then you're going to be getting something on that other side with the wave that you've already shoved up. And it looks like they are just trying to move in, control this jungle quadrant, and be ready for a next protection dragon here.
Yoshik's gonna move up. They find Kalista this time. They know that she can save the Ashe, but she cannot save them. Just stops them in their tracks.
Like I mentioned, without the culling, there's nothing that's really creating space for the TL flankers to go in.
Oh
As the
boy!
goes in, everything is flashed.
Summit, that was not the angle you needed, buddy. I saw it in his eyes, but so did TSM. They were ready. They respond.
Harry?
But now Harry's trying to get something.
He's got nothing, though.
He's still not got enough damage to pick up any of these kills. Now he's finally going to get Chime. Neo will kite him out. They'll trade 1-for-1 there. The support for the mid laner. It's 3 dead on TL. It's 2 dead on TSM, and they'll take the objective.
Boogie just flashing straight in on Yon, utilizing that Gore Drinker. He knew that Yon had no flash remaining after that play. Back to live, another Ashe Arrow connects.
Here we go. They found a pick potentially on the Pioshik. He does not escape this time. A killing spree for Neo. And Maple's ready to marry it too.
right over by it. They get the jungler, they get the support. Harry is spotted.
This Drake, I feel like, contesting this Baron is just desperation. You're never getting this. Ornn's going to walk into the culling and tank it completely. A hero play from Harry is necessary to turn this around.
He finds the E on the Boogie. He may be able to assassinate the jungler, but the Gore Drinker keeps him alive. TSM, they'll get the Baron. They lose their jungler. They trade him 1-for-1 for the enemy mid.
The Akali forgot about his stacks.
Oh, Solo's pumped
He's
up.
feeling it.
hype,
Oh,
man.
yeah. It feels great. You get punished by Gnar for 15 minutes straight. You hate your life, and then now you're just winning the game because you picked Ornn into Gnar, and the game wasn't over. 15 minutes of punishment, it's not enough.
He threads the needle.
Really rough. With the 3 Ornn items, you're giving them about 2,400 to 3K gold worth of value. That plus the 3 dragons.
Lines looking for that flank. He wants that pincer maneuver to catch these guys. Summit still potentially in harm's way here. Ash Arrow comes out. Follow-up knockup coming in from Solo. Culling does a lot of damage over to Neo, and Harry's ready to jump into the back line. Neo stays alive. Harry's right back on him. The shutdown over to Core JJ. Chime's gonna die next, and Team Liquid does the alley-oop. There's the scoop. Boogie's down. TL gets 3 for nothing, and Core ain't done. He interrupts the charge away from Solo. It might take a whole damn clip, but Jan's got enough bullets for him this time. Solo will drop, and it's Team Liquid, of course, getting 4.
That is huge for TL. They find the end.
We're going to continue playing the game, but League officials are continuing to also investigate in the background to make sure the lag doesn't influence.
Guy is sending his regards to you when you're a tank because he hurts. He hurts a lot. The difference between Solo being able to block the culling when he doesn't have this item to when he does, it's not to say that he can't block it, it's going to stay.
Oh! What a good shot, man!
My God.
We have seen some sick Ash Arrow.
Into the Mega Gnar for only a couple moments longer. Now that he reverts to Mini, there's your arrow. It finds Pioshik, that's the tank. But TSM's not too worried about it. Nice read on Jan's dash from Solo, but nobody else is in range to follow it up. Now Harry looks for his opportunity to go in, jukes out that Shurima shuffle, and Harry has to go golden trying to survive. TSM pushes forward, Harry dives to Chime. Summit now running away from the rest of the squad as TL retreats on Pioshik earlier. Summit's got an angle here, but he has no Narbar, so it's not like he can jump in and do a whole lot about this. Pioshik wants to try to steal, but it won't happen. It's secured by Neo, and TSM have the Infernal Soul. Jan's got nowhere to go. He's dead in the middle of 5, and TSM is controlling this.
It's a great force from TSM. They know that Harry has to get up, has to be able to TP into that fight for them to really be able to take it. So all TL can do is look for the 50-50, and now Summit is caught.
Summit trying to kite this one out, maybe turn it around! There's that mechanical excellence you expect from Summit.
Additional damage as well, and Jan's almost killed off, so he's got a base. They're just going to start this up. Pioshik is full, but Summit's got no Mega and half health.
Pioshik is the one thing that could stop TSM from grabbing this Baron here. He knows it. You gotta think TL's gonna go in and try to steal, but TSM DPS is slowly so that they're ready to counterattack as Pioshik makes his entrance. Now they're gonna secure the Baron. Boogie's got the smite. Pioshik tries to get away, but he's already down. Summit has to disengage and hop back over the wall as TSM need to be careful here.
Ash Arrow connects. 2 hits from his ear and you're going home. It's actually really incredible. I actually think they might be pushing for an end here. Probably I would say you should recall here, but they're posturing mighty aggressively.
Yes, sir, they are. TSM 5v4 for the next 15 seconds. There's your Ornhorn. Harry trying to find a valuable target as the arrow flies out, but Chime won't hit anybody. Half HP on him. Solo's low, but Harry's down. 1-for-1, traded top for mid here in the defense. Team Liquid holding on for dear life.
Yeah, tries to get in there. Felt like he had to go for it. They could feel the game slipping away. Summit in the side lane, trying to create some, down towards the bottom of the standings, and TL up towards the top. But it's TSM that withstood the early game and is now looking like they are in full control of this one.
They're looking at the Nexus.
Yeah, they just want to end this game. They're using the TP on the minion to guarantee they're able to tank up the Nexus turrets for a longer amount of time. First Nexus turret's already down. Core JJ with a nice bubble there onto Boogie, followed up with the Glacial Prison, but they can't go in far enough to get the kill. Summit is down. Neo's got it, and now Team Liquid stands 4v5. TSM is not seriously injured. Harry's trying to get somebody, but Chime's only going to be saved by Neo's ulti yet again. The Akali is down. There goes everybody else. Maple with the shuffle, TSM with the scuffle, and they'll take down TL. TSM start 2023 to wins.
I mean, honestly, scaling is the name of the game.